Most fitness programs will tell you to push through joint pain. Others, just ignore it altogether. But if your back, your hips, your knees are already aching, what you need is not more reps. You need a strategy. And that's what this video delivers. Today, I'll show you just one movement done the right way. It can loosen your joints, restore your posture, and reduce the pain that's been holding you back. This is more than a stretch. It's your entry point to a program that's smarter, safer, and built specifically for our generation. I'm Andy, I'm 77, and I've trained thousands of people over 60, and I teach the only program that blends science, strength, and common sense for bodies that have lived a little. 5BX60 is built around 5 foundational movements, and today we focus on the first, the toe touch. And this is Charlie. He stretches every morning without needing a video. Well, for the rest of us, we could use a plan. If your joints are stiff, sore, or inflamed, the right kind of motion, it can change everything. And I'm not talking about, intense workouts or trendy classes. I'm talking about simple, smart movements that increase circulation, strengthen the muscles that protect your joints, and re-lubricate them from the inside. Your joints don't have their own blood supply. They rely on synovial fluid to stay nourished and cushioned. Now that fluid only moves when you do. If your knees hurt or your back feels locked up, the answer isn't rest, it's the right movement. And we're starting with the most important one. This isn't just another fitness routine. 5BX60 is the only system that I know of that was built to work for real people, not athletes, not influencers, but people in their 60s and 70s and beyond who still want to move and travel and garden, hike, play, and live without fear of falling or freezing up. And it all starts right here. Let's start with the very first exercise in the 5BX60 program, toe touch, with a lateral and a side bend. Now, this stretch comes from the mind of Dr. Emil Orban. Now, he was a world-class athlete, a football and hockey star, and one of the first exercise scientists in North America to hold a PhD in physical training and physiology. After the war, he was asked to solve a big problem no one else could. How do you keep Air Force pilots fit in top flying shape with no gym, with no equipment, and barely any space to do it? Well, his solution was a breakthrough, one that would change the way we think about fitness forever. He created a routine that required just 11 minutes a day, could be done anywhere, and worked for every level of fitness. That routine became the 5BX program, and today it evolved into the 5BX60 method that I teach here, adapted specifically for people over 60 who want to move better, hurt less, and live stronger. Let me show you why he started with this exact movement, because it still works, and now more than ever, it may be exactly what your body needs. In the next 5 videos, I will dig deep into why each exercise simply works. Orban wasn't just building a stretch, he was building a daily ritual for lifelong mobility. He understood that motion is medicine, and that simple movements done with purpose can prevent pain before it begins. Let me show you. Let's get started with a toe touch, with a sagittal and a lateral bend. We begin with a slow forward bend. Reach forward toward your toes, only as far as your body comfortably allows. This part of the stretch relieves tension in the lower back, hips, and hamstrings. When these muscles are tight, they pull on your joints and your natural movement. Regular forward bending helps lengthen that exterior chain and ease the compression on the spine and on the knees. Now, gently lean back. This opens the front of your body hip flexors and the chest. We need this motion more than ever because life pulls us forward. Cars and screens, all of it locks us into a hunched position. This backward movement restores the movement in your spine and releases pressure off your lower spine. Now stretch side to side, either with your hands on your hips or stretching overhead. These target your obliques, ribs, and stabilizing muscles around the spine. They're small, but when they stop working, bigger joints like back and knees, they take the hit. By moving in all directions, forward and back and sideways, you're giving your joints the freedom that they haven't had. That's the brilliance of this movement. So if you're feeling stiff, tight, or achy lately, start here. This three-dimensional stretch is more exercise. It's also a strategy for aging well, and that's what we're all about. So its founder, Dr. Bill Orban, he wasn't just building a stretch, he was building a daily ritual for lifelong mobility. In the next video, I will make a deep dive into crunches and sit-ups and why they are essential for posture, balance, and stability. A strong core can reduce the risk of back injuries and improve overall physical function. When you move like that, you feed your joints with synovial fluid. You lengthen the tight muscle chains that pull joints, out of alignment. And then you activate support muscles that take pressure off unused areas. That's not theory, that's anatomy, and it's the foundation of how we train in 5BX60. In the next video, I'll break down the second movement, crunches and sit-ups, and why building core strength is essential for joint protection, balance, and avoiding back injuries. But before that, download the free 5BX60 starter pack, 5BX60.com. It includes a printable chart of the toe touch flow chart, plus a 7-day beginner calendar, a joint-friendly progress tracker, and a hit subscribe, because the next move builds directly on this one. Your joints don't need to be perfect, they just need to be used intelligently. And that's what we do here. Stick with me, one smart move at a time. And let's build a body that feels better every year.